Alright, time to work. Work, 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 work. Na 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 na. What am I doing? I don't even like that song. Okay, focus. Focus, focus. Why? Why hasn't she texted me back? Ugh, I'm so angry right now. This is ridiculous. Okay, focus. Back at work. Focus. What should I order for dinner? Oh, that's a nice bird. I know Kung Fu. Hi, my name is Gabriel and welcome to my channel where we explore the wonders of the human brain, the science of transformation, and how you can harness this knowledge to live your best life. If you're new here and enjoyed that little intro, please just like the video, click on the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my future videos, and let's begin. So for thousands of years, some of the most successful people in the world have been known to do this one thing called meditation. And for the past 4 decades, scientists have been obsessing over it because it turns out that it literally gives superpowers to both your brain and body in just a few weeks. And we're talking solid evidence here with over 20,000 studies backing it up. Not 3, 14 or 26, 20,000. So why does sitting still and doing nothing for a few minutes each day make such a huge difference? Well, first let me demystify meditation for a second. Meditation is a word that gets thrown out quite a lot today and it's quite misunderstood. Now you may think meditation is about suppressing your thoughts, sitting in lotus position, chanting words in languages you don't understand, or becoming a Buddhist. But it's not. It's also not a relaxation exercise, a prayer, or a religious practice. And most importantly, it's not something only reserved for billionaires, monks, hippies, gurus with a long beard, and holy men. Meditation is a mental exercise. It's the practice of mastering your mind and to tap into its fullest potential. So let's go ahead and explore how this ancient practice is supported by modern science by looking at the ways it can reshape your brain, boost your immune system, and alter your genetic code. Pretty much how it can make you happier, healthier, and maybe even a little bit superhuman. And still to the end, because I'm going to share one of the most recent discoveries which is even hard for me to believe. Get ready to be mind blown. First, let's talk about how meditation actually changes the very structure of your brain. Imagine your brain like a muscle, and just as lifting weights can bulk up your biceps, meditation can bulk up the gray matter in your brain. Now, gray matter is where the most important stuff happens, responsible for essential things like memories, thoughts, self-control, and even your ability to play guitar. One of the most famous studies comes from Harvard University, where researchers conducted an 8-week meditation program and scanned people's brains before and after. And after only 8 weeks, gray matter increased in the following areas. The hippocampus, responsible for learning, memory, and emotional regulation, which means you can now learn and remember things more easily while also have more control over your emotions. Then the posterior cingulate cortex, the part of your brain involved in self-reflection, which means your ability to understand yourself gets significantly better, so no more life crisis. Also the temporoparietal junction, associated with empathy and compassion, and we all need more of that in today's world. And finally, the cerebellum, the region of your brain that coordinates your motor skills and helps with balance and precision, which can help you avoiding things like spilling out your water. Now, something to take in consideration is that gray matter normally reduces as we age. In adults, for example, greater intelligence is actually associated with increased gray matter. But here's the thing, research has shown that people in their 50s that meditate daily have the same gray matter as a 25-year-old, which is insane. Take a look at the scans from this study from UCLA. The top ones are from non-meditators, and the bottom ones are from long-term meditators. The red areas are the ones affected by aging, and they're fewer and less spread in people who meditate. Pretty crazy, right? But trust me, we're just getting started. Now take a look at this picture. The red part is your amygdala before and after another 8 weeks of a meditation program. And as you can see, the amygdala's activities greatly decrease after only 8 weeks. And the amygdala is pretty much the drama queen part of your brain. It's your center for negative emotions that controls your fight or flight response. It's what releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline in your body that makes you feel emotions like fear and anxiety. And if its activities decrease, it means you'll feel less stress. You know when you get a text from someone that says, "We need to talk," period? And you freak out? Yeah, you won't freak out anymore. You'll feel less stress and more calm in literally anything you do. And research has also shown that in a few weeks, your amygdala actually shrinks and becomes physically smaller. But there's more. The default mode network, you know, that part of your brain that's always overthinking and worrying about a bunch of useless things, well, that reduces in activity too. And when the default mode network is active, it means your mind is wandering. You're thinking about the past, worrying about the future, or just zoning out. It's what Eastern traditions refer to as the monkey mind. So the less active it is, the more present you are, meaning you can enjoy the sunset without worrying about your tomorrow's to-do list. And honestly, this alone can make all the difference in the world. But now the last part of the brain that I really want to talk about is your prefrontal cortex. This area is responsible for your discipline, your attention, and your overall self-control. It's the CEO of your brain, and research has shown that meditation thickens this area too. This means better focus and greater ability to resist temptations. Now just think about all that I said for just a second. By simply meditating, you're essentially remodeling your brain. Okay, so we talk about the mind, now let's talk about the body. And this is where things start to get even more interesting. So let's begin by discussing how meditation can even change you on a cellular level. If you can remember from your high school biology class, in each cell of your body, you got chromosomes, the structures that hold your genes. Now, at the end of your chromosomes, you got telomeres, and you can imagine them to be like the plastic caps at the end of shoelaces. They pretty much protect the chromosomes. But as we age, our telomeres shorten, and as they shorten, cells can't divide as effectively anymore and become damaged. So the shorter the telomeres, the more we age and the more our health declines. Now, lots of research has shown that meditation alone can increase the production of an enzyme called telomerase, which actually lengthens telomeres. So people who meditate have been found to have longer telomeres than people who don't. And even if you don't meditate, just a few weeks, again, is all that it takes for your telomeres to begin to lengthen. This means you can slow down and even reverse aging by meditation alone, altering both your biology and your destiny. But of course, there's still more, because meditation can also rewrite your genetic code. For a long time, people believed that our genes were set in stone, like an unchangeable blueprint. However, recent discoveries in the field of epigenetics have discovered otherwise, because even though your DNA sequence won't change, you can switch on and off specific genes. For example, in this 2013 study, people participated in an 8-hour meditation retreat. Before and after the retreat, researchers took blood samples and analyzed their gene expression patterns. And they found that after the retreat, there was a decrease in the expression of genes such as NFKB and COX2, which are associated with stress response and inflammation, and an increase in the expression of genes such as NRF2 and SIRT1, which help protect against inflammation and cellular damage. And that's only after 8 hours. But now let's talk about this recent study that got published just last year. This is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and I don't know why the world is not talking about it. The topic of the study is the virus that shut down the world not too long ago, which I won't name, but you get the point. Over 2,800 participants from 66 different countries took part in the study, all with a different level of meditation experience, from completely new to experienced. Their plasma was taken out and was then exposed to the virus. And this is where it gets fascinating. The blood plasma from experienced meditators was found to limit the entry of the virus. The virus simply did not enter the cell. And the key player in this protection is SERPINA5, a protein that regulates our immune responses, a protein that has also been found in the study to increase by meditation alone. Guys, meditation is not just about finding inner peace. Yes, that too. But it's also about strengthening your immunity and protecting yourself from all sorts of viruses and diseases. And if this is possible with meditation alone, think about it. What else is possible? So now that we covered all the science behind meditation, let's get a little personal. What does this all mean in real life? Before I started meditating, my life was actually completely different. Even if from the outside it seemed I had a pretty good life, on the inside I was miserable. And eventually the darkness got so dark and so big that I became depressed to the point that every day I couldn't even get up from the bed every morning. And trust me, I tried everything, but nothing worked until I found meditation. And the changes were literally miraculous. I found in meditation more than I even thought was possible. I found my purpose, I got rid of all of my bad habits and behaviors, I started to feel happy for no reason at all, my health got better, my physical appearance got better, but most importantly, I gained mastery over my own mind. And that alone, trust me, it's a superpower. But it's not just me. I've seen many of my students experience the most crazy transformation in just a few weeks. In just 30 days, I've had students being completely cured from PTSD, to have structural brain changes, to have solved hormonal issues, even removing anxiety and depression. And again, just in a few weeks. Not to mention the people that lives completely changed for the better after meditating consistently for a few months. Because meditation does not just change your brain and body, but your entire life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video inspired you to start meditating. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or thoughts about meditation. I'd love to hear from you. Ciao!